she's talking about spiritual warfare and making sure that the advisors are on the president. You gotta pray for his protection, pray for the advisors, etc. The word choice here, and I'm not a fan of Paula White. Not at all. But the word choice here is inartful, but she's literally not talking about children. And again, I'm not a fan of Paula White. She's not literally talking about children. Now, I went because I was curious to see what her response was. And I looked at, she was saying that The Hill had a story. And so what she was saying about the video was that she said it was taken out of context, and that what she was discussing was, she said, Ephesians 6:12. She goes, I normally don't respond, but clearly this has been taken out of context. I was praying Ephesians 6:12 that we wrestle not against flesh and blood. She tweeted this. Anything that has been conceived by demonic plans for it to be canceled and not prevail in your life. Okay, well, I know what 6:12 is because I have it on my arm and I use it as a tool of witness, and I've had so for about these 8 years now. So I know what this is. And it doesn't actually say, it's not talking about, it doesn't get into the demonic plans. 6:12:13 is we wrestle not against flesh and blood of this world, but we wrestle against the spiritual forces in the heavenly realms. That's what it's talking about. And, good and bad, right? And it says to put on the full armor of God. And it talks about what that armor is. What is the shield? What is the sword? That's what it gets into. That's why I have this on my arm. And the language that she said was so ridiculously inartful. And at a time when you have the March for Life, and when the president is coming out and did you see the warning that he gave California? Let me pull this up. Hold on, because this has all happened at the same time. Now you can see why people are going, what? Y'all know what he told California, right? He was telling California, the state, to stop forcing insurance companies to cover abortion, or you're all going to lose millions of dollars. It was U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the Office for Civil Rights. It's an action to protect human life and the conscience rights of all Americans. And so they issued a notice of violation to the state of California, formally notifying California that they cannot impose universal abortion coverage mandates on health insurance plans and issuers in violation of federal conscience laws. California has deprived over 28,000 people of plans that did not cover elective abortion, but now must cover abortion due to California's mandate. So he's bringing the hammer down. You can see how this is kind of messy now. You got to look at it like this. And look, everybody is broke. Everybody makes errors. But if you're really following the Bible, I'm going to tell you something else. You shepherds out there know that you are called to account on a higher level than the members of your flock. And so you have not just the obligation, you have the godly responsibility to be clear when you are speaking about stuff. You have a directive. You can't be a situational shepherd and follow the principles sometimes and not all the times. If you're going to be a shepherd, then you have to realize that you are going to be called to a higher account, and you have the obligation to speak better about the things that you claim to be so passionate about. Because whether you like it or not, in every aspect of your life, you are witnessing. Witnessing doesn't just happen, you clock in and clock out. You're on the clock all the time, especially if you're a shepherd.